Well, we've exhausted all possibilities. It's time to bring her down. Let's step on up and take the first hit. It'll be tough, but gotta be done. Really don't see how this little cabin was hurting anybody. That's the first shingle, then I'll get the shovel and take the rest off. Pretty good. There's the first piece. See when we get going a little further. There we go. Well, the powers that be, once knowing that it's here, will not let it be. Who knew that this little island had an owner? We looked for years, and well, the DNR found them for us. And plus Corps of Engineers found them for us. And apparently it's an older gentleman in some other state. Probably won't ever use this island for nothing. We'll just have to look at it from afar. But it's coming down pretty good. And the DNR, even if he said yes, even if the owner said yes, the DNR said that they wouldn't let it, the city or somebody wouldn't let it be. But we looked it up, and it would 120 square feet. This is what, 118. Anything over 120 square feet, you need a building permit. But well, the forces that be, hey, in Venera, it's coming down pretty good. The main thing I want to make sure of, we still love and respect the island. And this comes out, screws come out, built it with screws. Made it sturdy, because we expected a flood. And it comes down rather nice. Comes down a lot easier than when I put it up. No screws will be left. This wood will burn really nicely. Comes off and burns rather nicely. Here, I'll take you for a little tour. Yeah, we got our tent up and taking the siding off now. Oh, our shutter. Took the hinges off, so that should pop right up now. I'll take that all apart too, take all the screws out. There's the inside. The roof's off now. Our little cabin. Still got the bed in there. We got a ways to go. We've been at it for a few hours. It comes down nicely. And take a look upstairs. There's our tent. We got all the shingles off. Got all the insulation out. We took that over. We're not going to burn that, but this burns nicely, so that shouldn't be a problem. Shingles are all over on shore, and the insulation's gone. And just all the screws will come out. It's all built with deck screws. Just comes right apart nicely. See, burns nice right there. I'm gonna be coming around, hun. Let's take a look at it. Still looks like a cabin from this end. There's our little cabin. Who would have knew a little cabin would be so bothersome to anybody? But that's life. That's life. Just sitting there, not even bothering nobody. Nobody can even say it. Nobody nothing. But apparently the DNR saw it, so gotta go. I'll show you as I go. Talk to you in a little bit. That's enough siding now. I got the back side and the back. Trying to keep it looking like a cabin as long as I can. Now comes the drastic change. Gotta hit the awning there. Bring that down. I don't want to take off too much siding now because it actually gives stability to the structure. And this is where it really starts, really gonna start changing. Take a good look now. Siding is burning. I know everybody's saying, hey, with the price of wood, don't burn it all. No, I'm gonna keep, most of it's pallets. The siding of it is just, you know, pallet wood. So I'll just burn that. I got about, what, 200, that was when I built it a few years ago. Wood was cheap, so we're gonna keep the frame. And okay, last chance, last look. What goes up must come down. All right, talk to you in a little bit. Well, we got the awning off, and see, the roof just made out of pallets. There's the other ones right there. Three rows. Just 3 rows. Slid right off once you unscrew them all. Put insulation right in there. Oh, it keeps getting furry. Just right in there. Keeps it nice and toasty warm in the winter time, dead of winter. Step inside. Bed got a little dirty. We got a sunroof. We kind of knew this was going to happen one day. Somebody's going to get gist of it and say, oh, it's just inappropriate. So, at least we didn't get charged with anything. Just tear it down. Bring her down. Just an old pallet cabin. Free pallets. Well, get the rest of the roof off and get busy on the siding again. Well, let's see. Last bit of roof. Should just slide right off. Just slide right off. One hand. There we go. There's a sky roof. There we go. All clear. That's the hardest part. Walls go down easy. Step outside. We don't have no roof. Kept the rain off us for years. But that's that. Okay. Next stop. Walls. That was a cute little cabin. Well, it still looks like a little cabin. Well, come on in. Unlock it, don't want anybody to break in. Whoa!
It's like a Democrat building now. Half-assed.
We got a sky view. Man, this foundation is going to be a bear. I don't know. Just gonna have to take. I built it for a flood. Man, I have to take a sledgehammer to it somehow. There's the back. Here's the inside-outside view. Getting there. Okay. See when it's down. Little badger's pooped. There it is. The main support beams right there. Well, won't be long now. Down to the foundation. Haha, Wilson's still hanging out in his little corner. Not for long. Oh, the worst part. These concrete foundations I gotta bust out with a sledgehammer. But that's it. That's all. That's all we got left to go. Okay. Heading out. Well, we took her down the same way we brought her up. Almost to the conclusion. Here we are. The end. Well, there it is. In the community fire pit. Which, by the way, you guys can have your island back. But it all fit. It all burned down. Yeah, I burned everything. I was going to save some of the wood, but I'm not going to haul it all back. There it is. I'm going to put it in these buckets here, and then I'm going to put it over here. Put it in the heart of the cabin. Beautiful island. There it is. It's missing. Those were the old footings from an old cabin that used to be here. Here it is. I would have dug it deeper, but I ran into a old tile from a floor from the old cabin from years ago. That should cover it. Right in the heart of the old, right in the middle of, there's Wilson. He's stuck with us all through the derechos and everything. Storms, last few years. And that's where it's going. Cover it all up, nice and good, and it'll all be history. Got some food out there for our little buddies, our little raccoon buddies, all over the place. But we still got the steps here. Take a little bit back. There it is. Okay, talk to y'all later. I don't have a construction magnet out with me. This is a pretty strong magnet. I can get most of the nails up, or most of the screws. Use nothing but deck screws. I missed a few. I'm getting them, most of them. Pretty strong magnet. It's not a, it's not your construction magnet, but it does it. Okay, almost cleaned up. Just gotta rake it down a little bit, rinse it off a little bit, and this will be done. Good to go. Honest to God, that whole, honest to God, I'm not kidding you. That a whole cabin is right there. Yeah, I missed a little bit of screws, not too many of them, but yeah, right in the heart. I can't believe that whole cabin is right there. And to prove it, step over here. Hang on. Island's beautiful today. Nice cool day to do this too. Right over here, we burned the whole cabin in that fire pit. Got it all cleaned up. Still a little bit of charcoal around, but yep. That's that. All right, we're almost to the close of it. Talk to y'all later. August 3rd. It took 3 months to bring up and 3 days to bring down. Just got done. Cleaned her all up. A little tired, so I might stumble a little bit on my words. I'm going to do one take. Badger's not here. She's waiting for me to get home. Yep. Who'd have thought that a person can own an island? Well, we found out. Last few years that we've been building this, we've been trying to find the owner, and well, I'll get to that later. And we found the owner. The DNR gave us a month to get off. We talked to the owner. He hasn't said nothing, so I'm pretty sure he wants us to get off. So we tore it down. Yep. When we were talking to him, he said something like, "Do you have any money?" That might be a precursor to buying it. So it's not the end yet. I like to think of this this cabin as being a precursor, dry run, rough draft. There was a few things about it that I wanted to change anyway. I'd like to have it a loft, just a little bigger, a little higher. But yeah, ain't the end. Badger and I, we really love the river. So maybe we'll buy it. Who knows? Build a bigger one with a loft, a little higher. But we're not mad at the owner. We're not mad at the DNR. It's just what it is. We tried for a long time, and by any means not angry at nobody. And I'm glad I'm not angry at myself. We had a few years of happy times out here. Very beautiful times out here. Kind of sad to go, but it is what it is. It went down in 3 days. I'm still catching my breath. I had to take all the stuff down in the boat. See what happens. Oh, during the video, we'll have a little theme here with our little plastic pet duck, Killer Tuck Wilson. He's been with us through it all. Little theme. He's always been sitting right here. He's getting ready to go home with us. We got a little pond in the backyard. Go floating that. So anyway, ready for a long show. You're more than welcome to stick around. I'm an old jarhead, old Marine, and I'm proud that I got the mission done. DNR, I won't mention his name. He gave us a month, which was pretty good. He gave us a month to get it down, and then a 3 days extension. So he's been very gracious to us. And today was the last day, so mission accomplished. Off to the next adventure. So if you want to stick around, yeah, I think it might be an interesting little video. Step up in the cabin. Oh, found an old hammer of mine that I lost a few years ago. That's coming back with me. Step up in the cabin one last time. Enjoy the show. Semper Fi. One last walkthrough. There's the bathtub. A little too much information. Hang your soap on them roots. Here's where the cabin went down. Beautiful. Still got the steps there. Here's where the cabin would be. And into the boat. We still got some food out for our little friends. Little raccoon friends. See you guys. Little slices of bread. They're sleeping. You're gonna say, what's going on? Where are they at? Oh, we left that. We'll come back here. And there's the boat. Cut the picnic table on there. All right. See you, little island.